Hi and welcome back to OG's Garage. Today we're going to be working on the rear shocks on this 2005 Hyundai Santa Fe 3.5. I don't know if it makes a difference, but here we go. Okay, what you're looking here at the bottom end of the shock, and that's the nut you have to take off, and that's going to require a 19. There's only two sockets that you're going to need on this thing, and they're both deep sockets, and this one here is a 19. This, you have to remove this nut, and then let's go up on top. I'll show you the other end. Okay, inside there's this little door on your wheel well, and that little door has to come off. The way that comes off is you can just get a screwdriver or a little pry bar and that'll come off, and you'll see the top end of that shock. That, I'm pretty sure, is a 17 socket. So that's the only two sockets you're going to need, is a 17 for this one and a 19 for the bottom one. Got your little cap, cushion. Let's go ahead down to the get the big one off the other side. Okay, so I had to go the shaft inside the inside here. The bolt was turning, and I couldn't spin the nut off of it. So I went and got myself an open end. There's a nut in there where I got this wrench. You can see it's right in there. You can put a wrench in there to hold it, or you can get a pair of vice grips or channel locks to hold that bolt while you spin this nut off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I already got it loosened up, so all I'm going to do now is take it off with my fingers here. So just to show you that's how that went on there, like that. So once you remove that nut, all you have on there is a washer and a lock washer. The large washer goes on first, then the lock washer goes on second. And all you do then, slide that shock off, and should just drop out. Watch out, don't drop on your face. Okay. Okay, this is the way your shocks should look. Match them up. Match them up. This is the old shock, and when it comes off, you'll see that you got a little cushion at the end here. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, there's a little cushion that comes off. Make sure you put that on the same way it came off. And then you'll have this sleeve that pulls out. Then you'll have this cushion that you're going to have to finagle off of this shaft. Sometimes when you buy these things, they'll come with it. Sometimes they don't. I like to use them even if I get most of the time they'll give you a little cushion like this, which I guess you could use it, but I prefer using the factory one as long as it's still good, not all broken up. And just take it and just like you did the other one, slide it down. Slide it down. Okay, and just put this thing back on the way it came. And there you have it. And then when you put this back on, just keep everything intact. Okay, when you're going to put these things back on, and find the top there. Get it in that hole. And on the bottom here, just slide that in there. And get your nut and your washer back on there. Lock washer. Put the nut back on there. Sometimes the other side, the other nut on the other side will come loose with all that rattling, so might have to tighten that up. Get yourself a box wrench or something, you know, just tighten that up. Kind of hard to get a socket in there, so you can just hang on to that and run that on there. Make sure those are tight. Let's go do the top. Okay, once you get this up on top, make sure you put everything back in the way it came out. You know, cushion. Put your big washer on there. And put your nut on here. So when you put this nut back on here, don't torque it down so much that you squeeze the life out of this cushion. You want it to do its job. If this rubber is squeezed too tight, you're just flattening it out, and it's not really it's not a cushion anymore. Okay, so kind of keep an eye on how deep your nut was on there, and just don't compress. Should be about 1/4 of an inch thick when you're looking at it. Okay, so well, thanks for watching OG's Garage today. Hope this video helped you out. It's not all that hard to do. Just go ahead and do it, and you'll work through it. So it's fine. Catch you next time. If you like the video, hit subscribe. Thank you.